Hack 12. Hazard light, secret functions. Most people think the hazard light button does one thing and one thing only. You press it, the lights flash, and that's it. But on some vehicles, there's a lot more happening behind that button, and chances are you've never tried it. Here's where it gets interesting. In certain modern cars, quickly double tapping the hazard button can trigger a different flashing pattern that's easier for other drivers to notice in poor visibility. Imagine you're stuck on a dark roadside or sitting in heavy fog. That extra visibility could make a huge difference before another driver even realizes you're there. But that's not the craziest part. Some vehicles respond to a longer press of the hazard button by activating additional emergency lighting functions. And on a few luxury models, the system can even maximize exterior lighting to make the vehicle stand out during emergencies. Most owners never discover these features because they only use hazards the traditional way. Before you need help on the side of the road, it might be worth finding out exactly what that button can really do. Hack 11. Rearview mirror anti-glare tab. If you've ever driven at night with a truck behind you, then you know the feeling. Those headlights hit your rearview mirror, and suddenly it feels like someone is shining a flashlight directly into your eyes. For a second, you can barely focus on the road ahead. But here's what many drivers overlook. Look underneath your rearview mirror. On most traditional mirrors, there's a small tab sitting right at the bottom. It looks insignificant, almost too simple, yet it solves one of the most annoying nighttime driving problems in seconds. When you flip that tab, the mirror switches into a night mode by slightly changing the reflection angle. The bright headlights are redirected away from your eyes while still allowing you to see traffic behind you. The result is a clearer, more comfortable view without the blinding glare. It's such a simple feature that many people drive for years without realizing it's there, even though it can make night driving dramatically safer. Hack 10. Hidden key inside your key fob. Picture this. You're standing outside your car late at night. You press the unlock button and nothing happens. Again, nothing. The key fob battery is dead, and suddenly you're locked out of your own vehicle. What most drivers don't realize is that many key fobs contain a hidden mechanical key tucked inside. Usually there's a small release latch on the side or back of the fob. Slide it, pull gently, and a physical key appears. It's been there the whole time. Now, here's the part most people miss. Many modern cars also hide the actual keyhole behind a small cover on the driver's door handle. Remove that cover, and the backup key can unlock the door just like older vehicles. No apps, no electronics, no waiting for assistance. This tiny backup system can save you from being stranded and could even prevent an expensive locksmith visit when you need access to your car immediately. Hack 9. Shift lock override. Now, imagine a different problem. Your battery dies while you're parked somewhere inconvenient. Maybe you're blocking traffic. Maybe you're stuck in a parking garage. You try shifting into neutral so the car can be moved, and nothing happens. That's because most automatic transmissions lock the shifter when there's no power. But hidden nearby is a feature many owners never discover. Close to the gear selector, you'll often find a small plastic cover. Underneath it is a manual shift lock release. Remove the cover, press the release mechanism, and the shifter can move even when the battery is completely dead. It sounds simple, but in an emergency situation, it can be incredibly valuable. Instead of waiting for hours while your vehicle blocks traffic, you can safely move it out of the way. It's one of those features you'll probably never need until the day you're very glad it exists. Hack 8. Remote window roll down feature. Ever opened your car after it sat in the sun all day? The heat hits you instantly. The steering wheel feels like it's been sitting inside an oven, and the air inside is almost impossible to breathe. But here's a trick many cars already have. On some key fobs, holding down the unlock button for a few seconds automatically lowers all the windows. In certain vehicles, it may require pressing unlock twice and then holding it. Either way, the result is surprisingly useful. Before you even reach the car, trapped hot air starts escaping, and cooler outside air begins flowing through the cabin. The difference can be noticeable within seconds. What's interesting is that many manufacturers include this feature, but rarely advertise it. Some even hide the option inside vehicle settings. If your car supports it, this simple trick can make summer driving a lot more comfortable before you ever touch the door handle. Hack 7. Traction Control Button. That button showing a car with squiggly lines is the traction control switch, and most drivers rarely use it. Normally, traction control reduces wheel spin on slippery roads, helping maintain grip and stability in rain, snow, ice, or gravel. But if you're stuck in deep snow or mud, it can work against you by cutting power. Temporarily turning it off allows more wheel spin, which can help free the vehicle. Once moving, switch it back on. Hack 6. Fuel door arrow indicator. Have you ever borrowed a car, pulled into a gas station, and suddenly realized you have no idea where the fuel door is? For a few awkward seconds, you're guessing, checking mirrors, maybe even pulling up to the wrong side. It happens more often than people admit. But here's the hidden shortcut. Look at the fuel pump icon on your dashboard. Right next to it, many vehicles have a tiny arrow pointing either left or right. That little arrow tells you exactly which side the fuel door is on. No guessing, no second guessing. It's especially useful in rental cars or vehicles you don't drive regularly. Most people stare at that icon for years without noticing the clue sitting right beside it. Hack 5. Fuel cap holder inside gas door. And while you're standing at the pump, here's something almost nobody uses. Open your fuel door and take a closer look inside. Chances are you'll find a small hook, slot, or notch built right into the panel. It may not look important, but it's actually designed to hold your fuel cap while you're filling up. Instead of letting the cap dangle against the paint or placing it somewhere dirty, it stays secured exactly where it belongs. That helps prevent scratches around the fuel door and reduces the chance of dirt finding its way onto the cap. It sounds like a tiny detail, but small habits help protect fuel system components over time. The funny part? Most drivers have this feature and never notice it. Hack 4. A C recirculation button. Imagine being stuck behind a smoky truck in traffic and watching exhaust fumes creep into your cabin. That's when the recirculation button becomes invaluable. Look for the icon showing a car with a circular arrow inside. When activated, it limits outside air and reuses the air already in the cabin, helping reduce smoke, odors, and pollution. In hot weather, it also cools the cabin faster by continuously chilling already cooled air, improving comfort and efficiency. Hack 3. Extendable sun visor. Sun glare can be brutal, especially during sunrise or sunset when the light seems to sneak in from every possible angle. You flip down the visor expecting relief, and somehow the sunlight still finds its way directly into your eyes. But here's the feature many owners never discover. Some sun visors include a hidden sliding extension built inside. Give the visor a gentle pull and an extra panel slides outward, covering the gap that standard visors leave exposed. It doesn't seem like much until you're driving straight into low sunlight. Suddenly, that annoying beam disappears, visibility improves, and the drive becomes much more comfortable. It's one of those clever design features that can make a huge difference. Yet many drivers never realize it's sitting inches above their heads. Hack 2. Steering wheel adjustment lever. This next one is hiding in plain sight. If you've ever felt too close to the steering wheel, too far away, or slightly uncomfortable during long drives, the solution might be right beneath the steering column. Most vehicles have an adjustment lever that allows the wheel to tilt up and down, and in many cases move closer or farther from the driver. Yet countless people leave it exactly where it was when they bought the car. A properly adjusted steering wheel improves posture, makes gauges easier to see, and helps keep your hands in a more natural position. It can even improve how the airbag aligns with your body in an emergency. The adjustment takes only seconds, but the comfort difference can last through every mile of a long road trip. Hack 1. Walk away, auto-locking doors. Now for the feature that might make you feel like a genius every single day. Think about how many times you've walked away from your car and suddenly wondered, wait, did I lock it? Most people have had that moment. Many modern vehicles can eliminate that worry completely. Using proximity sensors, the system monitors the distance between the key fob and the vehicle. Once you walk beyond a certain range, the doors automatically lock without requiring a button press. And here's where it gets even better. Some vehicles let you customize delay times, while others provide a light flash or audible confirmation so you know everything is secure. The theft prevention benefits are obvious, yet countless owners never activate the feature because it's buried somewhere inside the settings menu. The capability may already exist in your car, you just haven't turned it on yet. So, which of these car hacks surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you learned something new today, make sure to subscribe because there are plenty more hidden car features and money-saving mechanic secrets most drivers still have no idea exist.